In a stunning turn of events, global leaders convened for an emergency summit to address the escalating climate crisis, sparked by unprecedented wildfires and floods worldwide. Scientists warned that if immediate action isn't taken, the effects could be catastrophic. Activists celebrated the summit as a breakthrough, while skeptics questioned the sincerity of political commitments. Businesses, facing pressure from consumers, began pledging sustainability initiatives. As nations debated, the urgency of the moment united voices across the globe, igniting hope for meaningful change. Reproductive rights crackdown, Planned Parenthood, CEO on Supreme Court case, Title X and more. The Supreme Court heard oral arguments Wednesday in a case that may cut off Planned Parenthood from Medicaid funding. Planned Parenthood says the move violates the Medicaid Act's free choice of provider provision, which says patients are entitled to choose their own doctors. The case, brought by the state of South Carolina, could impact the care of low-income patients who rely on Planned Parenthood for a range of non-abortion services, including cancer screenings and full physical exams. Federal law already bans Medicaid from funding abortions for patients in most cases. South Carolina had a hard time trying to prove that it had a right to take away the dignity of patients who choose to go to Planned Parenthood, says Alexis McGill Johnson, President and CEO of the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. An attack on labor. Washington farm worker organizer Lilo detained in Trump immigration crackdown. Longtime immigrant farm worker and organizer Alfredo Lalo Juarez Zeferino was pulled over last week by a plainclothes agent with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, in an unmarked car who broke his car window and forcibly detained him. Within not even a minute of interaction, of getting pulled over, he was already in handcuffs, says Edgar Franks, the political director of the Independent Farm Workers Union, Familias Unidas por la Justicia, which he co-founded with Lilo. The reason of his detainment was because of how politically active he was. Lalo is currently jailed at the privately run Northwest Detention Center in Tacoma, Washington, where hundreds have rallied in support of his release. Can't Look Away. New documentary examines how social media addiction can harm, even kill, kids. Can't Look Away. The Case Against Social Media is a new documentary that exposes the real-life consequences of the algorithms of big tech companies and their impact on children and teens. In 2024, social media companies made an estimated $11 billion in advertising to minors in the U.S., where 95% of teenagers use social media. 1 in 3 teens uses social media almost constantly. These products, they're not designed to hook us adults, says Laura Marquez Garrett, an attorney at the Social Media Victims Law Center in Seattle, who is featured in Can't Look Away. They are designed to hook children,